It's week 9 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Broncos and the Wizards, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Wizards of Louisville. Hi again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joining you as always. And Charles, you check out this Louisville team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are on an episode of the Louisville Wizards Cupcake Relocation franchise right here on Madden 24. If you missed any of the other episodes of on the channel in the playlist.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
Dalton goes down again in a huff.
Back at his own 6-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Denver.
Operating from the gun. Tunnel.
Down he goes.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Look at this defense. They're currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility.
Back to pass now.
Tuttle. No big
gonna throw it away.
That's what they got to
Have to settle for a field goal, or are they got to back up the punt? They will do a field goal here.
Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you
Hank Dell catches the football and then goes out of bounds.
And yes, because ultimately
That is the first down for the Wizards.
It should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent.
Alvin Kamara tried to get a hit. He's only got a couple yards.
Turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 11 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you
#1 defense in the league.
Maybe a little more play action.
That's what they got going for him.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. To throw here,
Dalton goes down again.
Broncos, it's a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through, dropping for an 8-yard loss. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tuttle. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tuttle again, back to pass. The throw incomplete.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry
Tuttle tried.
And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes.
Flag is down, and I believe it might be holding on the offense. Am I right or wrong?
Short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They run it again with Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win.
Intercepted.
One that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there.
So Andy Dalton has it picked off there.
To keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tuttle. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a
So the
first
Wizards
and goal coming
buckling
up as they
here.
get
The
him down
defense
at the
buckling under
6-yard
pressure.
line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a play fake here on first down.
Incomplete.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Touchdown.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one they've made them the most feared group to face this year.
That was what, folks? 100-yard return, 99-yard return.
Then work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit.
What
on
a
every
touchdown.
level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So
That was a bad kick there.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes. Remember,
What a
they're
catch.
in meetings, they're in practice time, heck, they're in
What a
sparring
catch.
in order to be ready to play each and every week.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw. Tunnel. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And
First and goal now.
Before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a 2-minute warning.
14 yards that time for number 14. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do
Incomplete.
is use
Nearly
his
picked off. If he would have turned around, he would have had it.
and get the quarterback a really nice time. There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production
Hand it off.
has led to a lack
He is
of points.
stuffed. They'll have to settle for the field goal. So a good job and a good defensive stance there by the Wizards.
3-yard loss. 4th down now. Cade York gone now for the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. York able to send this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game
53
close,
seconds
so
left.
give them
Wizards will
credit
have to give
for
up the
finishing that
football
one
in the
off with
second
3.
half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. That is caught by Dell. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Good job by Tank Dell on the catch.
To go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So Dalton now. That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Dalton.
Intercepted again.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos
intercepted again. That's the second pick thrown.
25-yard line.
Second pick thrown by Andy Dalton today.
Have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit.
Incomplete.
Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Tuttle. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Timeout.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at
Oh, that was incomplete. Okay. Incomplete again.
Yeah, another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all.
They'll have to punt it here with 9 seconds left.
To hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you to our EA studio. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and get this season countdown. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football
Tommy
first in
Fairbairn
the
to
second
kick
half as
it.
they trail, and we are back underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing
Incomplete.
game. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets us to the other side
So
of
Tuttle,
midfield across the
great
45
completion there.
before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A give to Williams, running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
play fake. Tunnel. And that's to the left side.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
Incomplete again.
same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
We're going to have to punt it here.
This defense is making enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Going to put it off the side of his foot.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Right, he's run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Staying on the ground on first with Camaro. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Camara lost it.
Play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Another catch.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Camara. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fairbairn's kick is good.
By Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
6 plays, 78 yards, 2:09 on the clock.
That time of 6 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And running with power here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Denver getting set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Tunnel.
Intercepted.
Tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the
Hutchinson catches it for a gain of 6.
Dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast. But guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth.
And down goes Dalton in a huff.
Malik Harrison came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Incomplete, intended for Tank Dell.
This is going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
That's not going to make it, folks.
Had
the distance, but it was no good.
To the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Boy, shifts past him. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Back down and caught.
Going down the middle, and it's
Is it offsides on the defense,
and he
though?
gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Yep, offsides on the defense.
So offsides the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's mine.
Oh, folks, he's going to go in.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do
He got the opening there and fooled the defense.
Inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it.
Touchdown.
Broncos. Courtland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They hand it off.
They're going to try and run for it. But
And he got caught.
gonna make it. It's a
Good
big
job
run by
there.
the defense, and they're gonna
Was
hold
not
on to
fooled.
their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Louisville offense back out now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts.
What a kick by Farley. What a catch.
Here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
7-yard gain on the play for Camara.
Also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On the counter, here's Camara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Dalton wants to throw. Working the middle of the field.
Tank Dell was wide open there.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Camara up the middle, able to power through. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving
Why
up
would
the
they want
first down.
a kneel? I don't get that.
Camara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Incomplete again.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly
57 seconds left. Finally, Fairbairn going to kick this one here.
Another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal.
Kick is good.
Fairbairn is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
There's the kick.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Broncos now down by 5. A little over 50 seconds remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got him with a 1st down. Able to find Mims, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 19 yards.
He's back to throw.
Intercepted.
That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. Now the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
There you have it. So the Wizards get back into win column finally. Move to 5-4.
This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Louisville, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
So there you have it, folks. As I said, that was a close game. We had Dalton had a couple picks, and defense held strong and was able to secure the victory. And the field goal by Fairbairn at the end is something that we needed to do. So you have it, folks. 5-4. You see the Titans at 5-2 and the Jaguars at 5-3. So it's a really a very interesting division there in the AFC South. Next, we got a bye week, and we're taking on the Raiders at Las Vegas. So this ought to be a good one. If you do, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Remember the Wolfpack fam today. Stiffen about into the bell icon. Become part of the Vacation Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Always stay hungry like the wolf. I am out.